label this a hate crime blueprint. They'll say, this is what happened with the gay rights movement. We've been captured by fake hype. This is not what happened with gay rights. For starters, being gay was a criminal offense, which might lead to lobotomy or prison. Trans activism finds itself in precisely the opposite position. Yep, backed by the pharmaceutical industry, backed by NGOs and global tech firms, backed by a swathe of clod-brained politicians with their megaphones on social networks, backed by journalists, celebrities and influencers whose commands would prove to be crucial to hoodwink the gullible herds and have them stamp their hooves in approval. Gays face threats, clerical damnation. Trans activism gets corporate sponsorship. Gays sought an end to chemical castration. Trans activists call for the opposite. Yep, they sell it as mythical salvation and actively campaign for chemical castration, for the right to give triptorelin to kids.
What's triptorelin?
Triptorelin is the gender cleanser, the exact same drug used to chemically castrate sex offenders.
What?
Yep, inexcusably, they've been giving it to kids to suppress puberty.
We're saving these kids, helping them get in tune with their true self.
This is delusion, but hey, it's a great way for pharmaceutical companies to accrue wealth.
Well, what about clownfish?
Human beings aren't clownfish.
But clownfish can change sex.
Human beings aren't clownfish.
You're a bigot.
You're clownish in that outfit and that clown wig. An announcement, I know you doubt this, but human beings aren't clownfish. Welcome to the new age of capitalism, where the world will burn in the abyss. A business model based on giving cross-sex hormones and irreversible surgery to kids. What a 30-fold surge in gender clinic referrals, well that creeped up quick. In 2007 there was one gender clinic in America. Today over 300. Now it wouldn't be because a bunch of colourful loons with a couple of screws loose to spread it, would it? Couldn't be because an online cult developed on Tumblr, YouTube and Reddit, could it? And so the clinics are filling their coffers by swindling kids now and giving them blockers. The global sex reassignment market will soon be worth over $1 billion. Identity is now a commodity, to be bought or acquired like a car or a mortgage. The gender industry is big business, with an army of half-wits guarding its fortress, and all the progressives endorse it. They do capital's bidding for it.
Yay, the amputation of sex organs.
They clap and they cheer and applaud it, encouraging girls to lop off their breasts, to be battered with body-demolishing meds, to jack up on testosterone as if this would transform them into the opposite sex. Impossible. Still, it's backed by a magic medicine lobby enveloped in folly. To actually change sex, you'd have to reprogram every cell in the body.
Well, what about clownfish?
Human beings aren't clownfish.
But clownfish can change sex.
Human beings aren't clownfish.
You're a bigot.
You're clownish in that outfit and that clown wig. An announcement, I know you doubt this, but human beings aren't clownfish.
Hi kids, welcome to the gender clinic,
where they groom the youth to choose the blue pill.
Hi girls, would you like a hysterectomy?
What's that? Womb removal. Next they'll perform an oophorectomy, snip out their ovaries, then stitch the injury. This will definitely alleviate their anxiety at the cost of permanent infertility. Ego-pleasing placebo treatments, they receive procedures that seem so needless. They'll extract skin from the forearm and skillfully sculpt it into a neo-penis, which is limp by the way and can't get an erection. So it's ultimately just a cosmetic extension, but the surgeons will have left a fine legacy. FGM in the name of gender identity, a psychological entity developed by sexologists in the 70s, which tells them to dismember themselves and dispense with their egg cells. Yep, this will definitely end well. And this is what they call a remedy, backed by a cascade of campaigning.
Hi boys, would you like an orchiectomy?
What's that?
Castration.
Meanwhile, the surgeon will perform a penile inversion. I think this procedure's misguided. The vulva designer will sculpt a vagina and graft the skin of the penis inside it, but it has to be dilated to protect the vaginal depth and comes with severe medical side effects. Plus, the hormones will start to weaken bones and lead to heart disease and strokes. And then they wrap it all up in a royal cloak and call it
gender affirmation.
And anyone who questions it will get censored or met with cancellation. And all the experts are guessing, despite the frequently intense regrets. They let these kids consent to a sex change before they can legally consent to sex. We don't treat anorexia with liposuction, yet we treat this with a genital realignment. These kids need help with mental health, not goddamn gender reassignment.
But that's conversion therapy.
This gender wooers urban myth hang about. They're the ones converting bodies for supposedly therapeutic purposes. Now they can all nitpick and make it more cryptic. They may come equipped with staples or Pritt stick, but many of the kids whose bodies they're converting will turn out to be gay or autistic.
Why can't you just live and let live?
That's a common phrase I hear.
Just let the dysphoric kids snip off their bits.
What a great idea.
Why do you care if they're being experimented on? You're just evil.
They endorse the demolition of the body, yet they think they are the good people. These goodies have allowed themselves to be steered by blindness, to be coaxed into aiding and abetting hallucinations in exchange for the veneer of kindness. A sign of the woke virus. Blind to the obvious and blind to their own blindness. Drones and disciples with closed eyelids, prone to be biased and so righteous.
We're on the right side of history.
This rickety ship will be capsized. If disfiguring kids is now trans rights, then you'll be on history's quack side.
Well, what about clownfish?
Human beings aren't clownfish.
But clownfish can change sex.
Human beings aren't clownfish.
You're a bigot.
You're clownish in that outfit and that clown wig. An announcement, I know you doubt this, but human beings aren't clownfish.